the bounce house, as the UCF Knights are ready to open another season. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Pirates will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Knights!
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
He'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a return that was as they put points on the board with that 91-yarder. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Pirates offense will start this game off. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hall will throw it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Catches it at the 30.
Return brings it out to the 35.
The Knights offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Leaves it with the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Try to get it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. No hesitation on that call, and no reason not to go for it on 4th and inches.
We're bigger than you, we're tougher than you, we're stronger than you, and we're going to get a push, and they did it right there.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Knights look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun. Got enough space. And he waltzes him score. Touchdown, UCF!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
And the Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Past the 30. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Knights! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Clemson. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Hall to go up top. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Pirates send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is hauled in the end zone, but he is just out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ambrose. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. On fourth down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Running to the left. Trucks through the defender. He's up to 55 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Follows a good block there. Picks up 3s out to the 9.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. At the 40, there he goes. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Hall will throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. The run to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So through the offense, you continue seeing that coverage. You might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
On first down from their own 22. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And nowhere to go this time, and he couldn't follow up the big run with another.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Oh, it's out. And they did not secure the football. It bounces out of bounds. It is a touchback and a turnover. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And they're deep.
Can anyone catch him? He's inside the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. The Knights in the hurry up. The give to the back. And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. At the 45 on his way. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Steps away. It's complete to the left.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're keeping the credit on them so bad. You start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. On the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start.
And the ball is intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there in Orlando. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete to the right. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. The Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued.
And added done again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent, beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams that...
All kinds of room to the right. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Hall to go up top. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On the play.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Caught over the middle. It's Demania. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Pirates decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll run it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Give him 88 yards rushing now here in week 1. A solid start to this new campaign. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's open on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Looking to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Touchdown, UCF! And the stomping has commenced. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, he'll find different ways. different plays.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final play of the quarter coming. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close to pressure.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he...
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! And the pummeling has started. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
Pressure coming. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about that.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. On first down from their own 22. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. At the 35, he's open. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Oh, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day. They're doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Pirates will punt it away on 4th down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
To the ground with the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And after this play, the cake will be baked. The running back has it. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.